key element of information transfer will be Future World's Communicore. As its name suggests, this global marketplace of new ideas will be the communications core of Epcot. Here, industry and the public will participate in a hands-on exchange of new and exciting ideas, systems, products, and technologies. These sketches are just the beginning concepts for this information marketplace. This is a tell store concept, where guests could experience firsthand the newly emerging world of video information for the home. An electronic travel port would enable guests to dial in their travel interests and other itinerary requirements and watch an instant preview of their upcoming vacation. This career center concept would offer immediate access to information about careers for young people and the newly emerging field of second careers for retiring citizens. Other new ideas for the Communicore will be developed by joint task forces of Disney designers and industry participants.
At the hub of Future World is Communicore, Epcot's community core. Here is your own close encounter with the future, where you can personally participate in a wide range of hands-on activities that may soon apply to your own daily living. Epcot Computers Central will focus on the role computers play in serving your everyday needs. Future Choice Theater will enable you to express your opinions on important issues of today and tomorrow. Other Communicore attractions will enable you to further explore the worlds of energy, communications, space, and many more concepts from the day after tomorrow.
Good morning. Along with the dedication of the Epcot Computer Central, I will want to mention our Studer Computer Review. It's a wonderful show, and you'll all get to see it. At this very moment, somewhere over the Atlantic, 2 Concorde jets are flying at speeds of almost 1,400 miles an hour, faster than a rifle bullet. Their Atlantic crossing from Paris and London to New York and Washington will take less than 4 hours. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, both these supersonic aircraft will land at Orlando International Airport, and we'll have about 200 guests that are coming from those 2 countries to visit Epcot Center. And incidentally, they're going to land simultaneously on 2 runways at the same time.
Thank you, Card, very much. It seems not too long ago, but it was some 3 years ago that I was here, and with some other people from Sperry Univac and your associates, we flew in a helicopter around this scene, and there was one big hole, and I must admit, I was a bit concerned, as I'm sure you were, a bit concerned, that we'd meet this day, but certainly Disney proved itself again and again and accomplished the task. We are here to commemorate an idea. It's an idea that has grown to become the most imaginative and exciting computer exhibit ever developed, in my opinion. And it is on behalf of Sperry and its employees, over 85,000 employees all over the world, that I dedicate Epcot Computer Center to you. We take great pride in being associated with Disney in this impressive project. And we look forward to this continuing association over the coming decades. Together, we will continue, because this is just the beginning, to dream even more about imaginative uses for the computer. Like all of the Epcot Center, the idea, the concept, the reality we dedicate this morning stands as an invitation to all visitors to enter and experience the future, to open their eyes to a brand new world, a shining star. Thank you all for joining us this morning.
And now we proudly dedicate Epcot Computer Central, presented by Sperry Univac, and introduce Ken Jennings, better known as Early the Pearly.
You see, my friends, the computer makes life easier, saves me time and headaches too. He sorts things out, analyzes in a shake. My enormous problem, to him's a piece of cake. He's got a great big memory like an elephant, utilizes knowledge without end. That's why I'm a router for me computer. Everybody needs a friend. When my work piles up and I'm seeing red, 'cause I need 5 arms and an extra head, I find the computer becomes me troubleshooter. He keeps miles and miles of facts on file. My wish is his command. Nothing is cuter than a computer. Everybody needs a friend. Celebrate imagination. We've just begun.
On this 18th day of October, 1982, we salute Sperry Univac and declare Epcot Computer Central officially dedicated.
and I'd like to play a game with you.
How about a game of trivia? On the board, I'll be me, and you'll be you. All you have to do is answer yes or no to my questions. When you're right, you'll get the X. When you're wrong, I get it. Most X's win. Last question. Are robots smarter than people?
All you have to do is cut your subtract sections one by one in the order you want them to go in your right. And remember, you only use each section once. Here, I'll start you off on the right foot with a big drop. You gotta have some speed if you're gonna get anywhere. Okay, now it's you here. Actually, drop the section you want to go next. Best ride I've had all day. Hey, you and the computer are quite a team. And you know what? That's what computer-aided design is all about. Thanks for dropping in, and come back to see us real soon. Okay? So long.
Just a minute, Ira. Oh, hello. Welcome to Epcot Computer Central. I'm Julie, and this bright bit of energy gets his name from input-output. We call him IO for short. You know, when I'm working here with IO, it's hard to imagine a world without computers. For many people, though, computers seem to come into our lives almost instantly. But with IO's help, we'd like to show you that in one form or another, they've been around just about as long as people. Of course, in the beginning, computers were rather simple. From that humble, rocky beginning, calculating devices gradually became more sophisticated. And so it went. By the late 1800s, calculating machines were helping many of us. But even so, they were only as fast as the person using them. In fact, it took 7 years to calculate the U.S. Census back then. Fortunately, a breakthrough occurred. It came in the form of a car. A punched card. Now, because of tiny perforations, information could be fed in and out of the machines at the unheard of rate of 50 cards per minute. The next step, electric tabulating machines. For decades to follow, they would handle the big business of numbers. But something even bigger was looming in 1946.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 30 tons, filling a room 30 feet by 50 feet, packing the punch of 18,000 vacuum tubes. In this corner, ENIAC, the electronic numerical integrator and computer.
Yes, the world had its first electronic computer, capable of performing an amazing 5,000 calculations a second.
You hear that? 5,000 calculations a second. But who can afford it?
Why, you've got to be a scientist just to turn it on.
And besides, it's impractical and a gift, too.
ENIAC had a few rough edges, but it paved the way for a new series of computers. The UNIVAC family was the first to use magnetic tape instead of punched cards. Yes, computers had come a long way from those first rocky beginnings. Now the next challenge was the vacuum tube itself. Hot, bulky, expensive, and unreliable. Then another breakthrough, one that would change the course of history. It was called the transistor. These solid-state switches were 10 times faster and 100 times smaller than their clumsy, fragile ancestors. Soon after, entire networks of transistors were being packaged on plug-in printed circuit boards. The miraculous realm of miniaturization was next, with integrated circuits, where vast transistor networks were etched onto tiny chips. Today we can fit an entire computer on this single microchip. Yet it costs only pennies to make, works faster, and stores more information than the million-dollar computers of yesterday. Together, these advances are bringing astonishing benefits to everyone. Although applications of the computer can be rather simple or very complex, they all share one thing in common: how they work. With I/O as our guide, we can get an inside look at one such operation. This department is input. By using keyboards, magnetic disks, voice, and much more, we put data in the computer. Input takes this data and translates it into a string of electronic bits that stand for ones and zeros. This is the only language that the computer understands. The bits are then sent from input to the storage department. Here, millions of bits are sorted and filed. When they're needed, they're retrieved and sent to processing. Here, all mathematical calculations and comparisons are done. Millions of bits can be processed every second. Then, the results are sent to output, where they're translated into the forms we need, such as printed pages, video graphics, even voice. All these departments are part of what we call hardware. But for this hardware to work, another vital department is necessary. That's where control comes in. Using a step-by-step set of instructions from us humans called a program or software, control tells the rest of the hardware what to do and when to do it. From input to output, it's a process that's faster than the blink of an eye, available to us in a tiny, tiny package. And because we write the programs, the application of the computer is limited only to our imaginations. That's an unbeatable combination. We humans and the computer providing tremendous potential for the future. For instance, research has shown the potential for computers to control paralyzed muscles. Someday, we think new microcomputers may help restore more normal lifestyles to these people. By using computers, we may one day be able to accurately forecast the weather years into the future. Eventually, by simply talking into wrist computers, we may be capable of translating any language instantly.
能够像下雨一样，可以预测的话。
Only the bus were as predictable as the rain.
Yeah.
That's the future, but it may not really be that far off. Because right here today in Walt Disney World, computers are doing some incredible things. Let's go with Io into the main theater to see our computers perform some backstage magic.
Welcome to the second part of Backstage Magic. Just a reminder, please to refrain from smoking and the use of flash photography. Now let's rejoin Julie and Io.
Hello again. In this part of the show, we're going to take you backstage to have a look behind the scenes at the computers working their magic in the 43 square miles of Walt Disney World. In fact, if you're one of the many who phoned ahead for a reservation with us, then you've already been in touch with one of our computers. This is CRO, our Central Reservation Office. Here, thousands of requests for hotel accommodations and resort activities are received each day.
Hello, Walt Disney World? This is the Bunyan family. We'd like a reservation for the evening show at Pioneer Hall.
喂，这是吴先生，我想在 Walt Disney World 订一个房间。
These reservations are input into our central reservation computers for processing. Although 3,000 miles exist between these computers and our reservations terminals, the confirmation process takes just a few seconds. Over at the Magic Kingdom, all the magic isn't above ground. Located here beneath the Magic Kingdom is a room full of computers. These computers help us operate all the shows and attractions upstairs. When Space Mountain was launched in Tomorrowland, computers joined Mission Control to monitor the ride system. Sensors in the track monitor the location of every vehicle and constantly update the computer on your progress through the ride. But not all our show vehicles ride on tracks. Here in Epcot's Energy Pavilion, onboard computers are piloting each car along a trackless path with a guidance signal broadcast from a wire in the floor. Computers also assist with food service in our restaurants. For example, orders taken here are then sent instantly to the kitchen, helping us serve you more quickly. Throughout Walt Disney World, computers are standing watch with fire protection and security systems, as well as lending a hand in energy management. This is our central energy control room, where computers constantly monitor all of our utility requirements and help to efficiently operate all of our temperature control, lighting, and other energy systems. Over at the Walt Disney World Phone Company, computerized switching and fiber optic transmissions are helping to place your calls. Here at Epcot Center, computers help control a video communications network. The World Key Information System outputs video disc programs about Epcot Center, as well as providing additional information of any type through person-to-person touchscreen communication.
Oh, hi, Julie. Can I help you?
Hi, Barb. Have you seen Io lately?
No, but we can check his address.
Oh, great. Well, let's give it a try.
Okay, I'll key it in.
Io, I-O, I'm ready to go to Epcot Computer Central now. Thanks for the speedy response, I-O, but our guests need to see the room too. What you're seeing is the electronic heart of Epcot Center. In this one room are all the computers that run and monitor every show in Future World and World Showcase. I-O, if you could find me a spotlight, I'd like to give these folks the, short tour of Epcot Computer Central. Over here is our animation console. All of our audio animatronic performers are programmed with these. Well, that's how they learn their script. I-O, let's see an example. Me, Mr. Eggs, star of the Land Pavilion's Kitchen Cabaret. I-O can move Mr. Eggs through a computer by using the knobs and buttons of the console. Hold it, I-O. Let's follow the script. Turn Mr. Eggs around. Blink his eyes.
Am I something else?
Tip his hat.
Some debonair.
Now flash his excellent smile.
Yes, sir!
You see, we can rehearse the actor until we get just the right performance. Thank you, Mr. Eggs. You too, I-O. Now let's look at the overhead screens again. We'll be able to get a closer view at what happens next. When all show programming is complete, the magnetic tapes containing the animation cues, along with lighting, special effects, and other stage cues, are transferred by computer to a single magnetic disc. This information is then input into the memory of the show control unit. At the touch of a single button, it's all started. An entire performance. An electronic clock synchronizes the show's program with its soundtrack. 24 tracks of music, dialogue, and sound effects. All this is then output to backstage computers at each show to create the total performance. From a simple character like Mr. Eggs, to the American Adventures Ben Franklin, one of the most complex figures ever built, computers play a starring role in bringing over 700 characters to life here at Epcot Center. And behind the scenes at each of our Epcot shows as well, computers constantly monitor some 7,000 show elements, ensuring that all show mechanics run properly and safely. All across Epcot Center, backstage computers are our electronic stagehands. Using a variety of sensors, they keep a constant eye on each and every performance. What they see is then processed into data and input directly here to Central. This information is then assembled into a continuous status report by MAX, Monitoring and Control System. MAX operates day and night, alerting the technician here immediately of any problems. All this helps keep our shows rolling. Now I'd like you to meet another very special computer system, the Electronic Stage Manager for Epcot's live entertainment. I-O, the bridge, please. Thanks, I-O. Meet X. Entertainment Control System. Let's take a look at the screens above for a closer view. What you're looking at is the video touchscreen here on the console. We use this to talk to X. By simply touching the screen, the system can control some of the hidden ways we use to light our traveling entertainment. X also perfectly synchronizes the soundtracks with our special events. Not only are computers helping guests hear us, they're letting us hear our guests.
You may have met Smart 1, our first voice-recognizing robot. He understands simple speech, utilizing computer technology, and talks back to you.
Let's go!
Over at the Epcot pole, we've put computer technology to work in another new way. This electronic opinion poll is made possible by computers that listen to what you have to say about today's leading issues. As the audience inputs its votes, they are processed by computers right here in Epcot Central. Almost immediately, the audience's opinions are analyzed and reported back to them in easy-to-read video graphics. Well, as you can see, Epcot Computer Central is in many ways really kind of an electronic symphony. With X, and Max, and all the other systems, we are able to orchestrate the magic of Epcot Center for you. Pretty uplifting, huh? Speaking of uplifting, I.O., how about transporting us back to our office now?
Thanks, I.O. That sure cuts down on travel time.
Well, I sure hope you folks have enjoyed your brief tour of Epcot Computer Central. Not quite the end, I.O. First, I'd like to ask our computers to help us just one more time. Let's bring up the lights, open the exit doors to your right, and close the curtains. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for visiting Epcot Central. Say goodbye, I.O.
The sound of pure energy, reaching us from quasars at the farthest known limits of interstellar space, and from a time near when the universe was born. Energy exists everywhere, from the depths of the universe to the smallest element of matter. Life itself cannot exist without energy. Some forms of energy are so basic that we take them for granted. Eating and breathing, for example, give our bodies energy. Raw energy does not apply itself to mankind's needs. Human intelligence must harness that energy to do our work and create our comforts. How we use energy is a matter of choice. People make those choices, and people have differing opinions about things. Your opinions about energy are important. We'd like to hear your opinions and let you know what other Epcot visitors are thinking. Here's your chance. The Epcot Energy Exchange Survey. There are about 8 questions in all, so let's get started. To begin taking the survey, touch the target on the screen.
Nuclear power generates 12% of all the electricity in the United States. Touch the region where you live and find out about nuclear power in your area. Nuclear power generates 15% of the electricity used in the southeastern states.
world's energy situation will be by the end of the 1980s.
Junior can own a newfangled smart telephone.
It's amazing all the things it can do
as it brings the world closer to you. You can sit right there in your easy chair and check the stock report.
On a screen at home, make plans to roam to your favorite ski resort.
It'll bring the world closer to you. There's a wonderful change coming, a beautiful day dawning, a miracle we're seeing come true. 'Cause the age of information is sweeping across the nation and bringing the world closer to you. It'll call the cops on a robber.
It'll help the kids with their homework.
It'll hook your home to your office.
Send your heartbeat clear across town.
It'll give you all kinds of freedom, like when you want to go shopping. It'll bring the store to your front door. It's the handiest thing around,
and it brings the world closer to you. And it's making the world better, it's making the world smaller, it's giving the world something brand new. 'Cause the age of information is sweeping across the nation and bringing the world closer to you. Now the miracles have only begun in the places where our business gets done.
The office of tomorrow will be the very model of efficiency.
If you want data, you'll get that data, and only the data you need. And the words are moving, and the mail is moving with electronic speed.
You will talk to two or quite a few on a teleconference call.
And the chips are sorting,
and the data's moving
on a thread of glass so small,
as it brings the world closer to you. Your phone will be a computer.
It'll make your bank deposits.
It'll mail your voice like a letter, where it can wait till a later date to sweeping across the nation and bringing the world closer to you.
And your voice is traveling and your words are moving and the wires are humming a song.
And the world is changing and the country's changing, so won't you come along on this wondrous journey to the information age? There's a wonderful change coming, a beautiful day dawning, a miracle we're seeing come true. 'Cause the age of information is sweeping across the nation
and bringing the world closer to you.
Closer to you, bringing the world closer to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Expo Robotics. Here before your very eyes stand some of the most magnificent marvels of modern machinery. These robotic arms may appear to be nothing more than ordinary pieces of modern industrial equipment, but in just a few short moments, they will spring to life and present to you a dynamic display of dexterity that is sure to delight your diodes. So without further ado, we present Ironside and Pixel and the incredible Pop Spinning Robots. For each act of the show, the robot assistants will be spinning the tops to nearly 2,000 revolutions per minute. First, Ironside the Invincible will engage in a little sword play, performing a feat of amazing dynamic dexterity. Careful now. Easy does it. Ironside has to keep the sword lockstep, or it's back to the factory. How about that for a sharp act? Ironside will now attempt an even more fantastic feat. To balance a 2,000 RPM top on the tiny tip of a conductor's baton. Pixel will have to be absolutely perfect with this placement. Outstanding! Thank you, Maestro Ironside. These performers have the remarkable capability of movements as precise as 1/10,000th of an inch. Now it's Pixel's turn to present a bottle bitter binary balance. The challenge is to place one spinning top on the whirling surface of another. Will Pixel's act be a smash or a crash? You be the judge. That's 4,000 RPMs of precise pixel power. But that's just a warm-up. for the grand finale. Now for the toughest challenge of all. Can Pixel actually coax a spinning top across the swinging surface of a single strand of string? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ironside and Pixel and the incredible top spinning robots. Take a bow, top spinners. You deserve it. Thanks for coming, robot lovers. May the balance of your day be a happy one.
Hello, and welcome to the Astuter Computer Review, presented by Sperry. You are looking at the supporting cast at Epcot Center, the computers that help run and monitor every show you see in Future World and World Showcase. Right now on the overhead screen, you can see some of the shows in progress. And wait a minute, excuse me, Central, can we see that last one again?
World Showcase Entertainment.
Now here's an odd act from the United Kingdom Club. Let's take a closer look.
You see, my friends, computer makes life easier, saves us time and headaches too. He sorts things out, analyzes their shape. My enormous problem to him's a piece of cake. He's got a great big memory like an elephant. Utilizes knowledge without end. Can you hear me up there? This here room is what you might call the electronic part of Epcot Center. All these machines is busy working away in here to help us put on a better show out there. Complicated computations take them just a bit. He coordinates and tabulates and does it clever quick. And although he isn't masculine and feminine or gender, I got a friend in my computer. Better to get back to the old show. I'll see you later.
On behalf of Sperry, we hope you all enjoyed the show. Now, please gather your belongings and exit through the doors to your right.